Hi, it's Savannah. Welcome to my channel. Today, I don't know if I'm going to have a whole lot of time, but I wanted to get some sort of video up. I keep meaning to, and then life gets busier and busier. But anyway, I have a little bit of time, and I thought that I would work on making a collage masterboard. So I've been using this book. It's one of my kids' old puzzle books that's all filled in. And I've just been doing some masterboards on each of the pages. Eventually, I will back them with neutral, sort of plain writable paper. The ones that had that I already used up. So anyway, that's what we're going to do today. I have a bunch of scraps here. Some are patterned, some are more plain. There's some of the text. And we'll see what we can get done. So I hope everyone is doing well. I'll probably use this one eventually too. It has been a busy couple of days here. My husband is on a work trip for the first time. We live way out in the east coast of Canada, and right now he's all the way out in Alberta. So I've got all the kids at home. Oops. And we're just kind of doing all the things that need to get done, but it's just a little bit busier when my husband's not home. Otherwise, there's not really too much going on here. It was cloudy and rainy most of the day. That's already getting sticky. Got some thunderstorms last night. And then cloud and rain today, so I couldn't work in the garden because everything was all muddy. Put that aside. So I just did some inside chores really, and I don't know. Just one of those days where you putter around, but you're not really sure what you accomplished by the end of it, I guess. I've been hoping to get more videos eventually. Part of it is I don't really know what to do. So if anybody has ideas, things they'd want to see, I am up for suggestions. And I guess part of it's just been life is busy. The garden is just about done. But we had a really strange summer. The spring was cold for a long time, so everything was kind of late. Even now, like, everything is just later. Usually I'd be harvesting a lot more by now. But it already seemed like it's getting cool again. I was hoping for, summer would hang on for a long time, and I guess it could still. Maybe it'll warm up again, but it seems like it's already trying to finish up. Not really too much of a summer to speak of this year. This one's pretty, but when I printed it, one side actually accidentally ended up upside down. So I couldn't really use it. Sorry, that's loud. I couldn't really use it for a journal page. So I've been using these there's a whole bunch of them that I did that to. So I've been using them for collage instead. I think I'd done like nearly a journal's worth of pages, and then found out, you know, I looked after and it was all upside down on the back, so whoops. You can go there. So I don't really have any kind of rhyme or reason to what I'm doing. I'm just trying not to think about it too much. I'm putting random pieces in random places. I guess I tend to start in the corners and then work my way sort of back and forth and randomly around. But other than that, I am just covering the space. Let's see what else I've got here. All these random things. I have a box of just little bits where every now and again I just clean everything up and papers just end up in the box. So I went through that and grabbed whatever caught my eye. Not sure it really made a noticeable difference in the contents of the box, the amount, but every little bit. That's already getting sticky. And my glue stick looks like it's almost done. I tried to be prepared. You could go there. So we'll see how long the glue stick lasts. But I can grab another pretty quickly if I need to. So I hope everyone is doing well. With the weather changing and starting to feel more fallish. Thoughts have been getting back to school stuff. I homeschool my kids, so they don't have to get back to school, but I need to, you know, get all the books out that we're going to be using this year, and had to email the province and let them know all that kind of stuff, the official stuff. Ordered their math books for the year. Oh, that must have come off good. I thought I'd glued that on. Going through this glue book crazy quick. But yeah, we're halfway through August already, so. So after I'm done this, I'm not sure if I'll have a chance to back it or not. The kids are all downstairs doing stuff, but I never know how long that's gonna last before people start coming looking for me. So we'll see. I guess I'm kind of feeling a little bit rushed, but also nice that sometimes you can get something done without needing a whole lot of time. Now, if you've only got 10 or 15 minutes, maybe it's enough to get a collage done. Oh, that's really grabbed my eye. What else? That can go. I don't think it's too similar in the same places, but I guess that's, maybe I shouldn't have put that one there. Oh, well, won't come up now. Too late. What else? That can go there. Yeah, I think this is about it for this glue stick. Hang on just a second while I grab another. The nice thing about having a small craft room is that everything is still pretty close, no matter where you go. Maybe I didn't grab as much variety and things as I thought. Oh, I have another bin. Little box. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I have a few of these little tins. And one of them is kind of for neutral things. One of them is for things with like writing and music. And one for patterned scraps. That way. I almost put that upside down. What else? But I think maybe I've been going through my scraps a lot because there's not too much in here. Making masterboards is one of those things where I tend to do if I'm sort of stuck in a rut or crafter's block, I guess. Because it doesn't really matter what you put on, you'll be able to use it eventually for something. I get cut into journaling cards. I'm sticking all over the place. Will that come off? Just sticking onto everything. Yep. Tags, pocket or journaling cards. I can use them to make an actual pocket. Any kind of background. make the same mistake again. What else? See if I can sort of square off this writing bit. I think I actually like the other side better. It's Greek. Not sure where this came from, but yeah, I'll just use that whole piece there. I guess I'm not too chatty. I'm not used to needing to be chatty. And I don't really know what to say. I don't want all my edges lined up. I want things kind of staggered a bit. Just barely. How tall? I guess if, you know, nothing matches, then it's kind of on purpose. Instead of some things matching and others not, and then it doesn't look as intentional. I think I'll save that cute little fairy girl. Or maybe fairy? Something. Cute little girl, but I don't want her getting all chopped up, so I'm not going to use that. Yeah, that will do there. But then when I do the back, I'll do probably much larger pieces of whatever writable paper I find. Not such small pieces as I'm doing here. These ones are getting a little bit small. And there's a little bit of rough edges, sort of overhang on some that can be trimmed up easily after. Okay, maybe 2 more pieces. Try to find the non-sticky spots on my book here. And what do I have that's that size? That's definitely not straight. Did I make that too narrow? Yes. Go figure. What else? There's a bigger piece of the same thing. Okay, this time I'll be more careful. over here is safe. Oh, no, that wasn't a safe spot. Oh, good enough. That'll scrape off. All right. So there is the collage side, the front side of the masterboard. And then I can just rip it out. How long has this been? 20 minutes. I wonder if I have time to do the back. Might be pushing it. Do I have stuff handy? Maybe. See if I can use that. I think my ruler's a bit sticky. Let's get started with what we have here. See how much more we'll need. And if there's time, maybe I'll even be able to maybe I'll even, oh, can you really see through that one? Okay, maybe these pieces aren't going to work. I need something a bit more solid. Okay. I had hoped that the pencil wouldn't show through, but it does. So, try again. That still really shows through. That one I'm going to save. Let's see. This one doesn't. I can take some of this off. Nope. The other side's almost better, I guess. More plain. Very not straight, but that's okay. Not looking for perfection. I am just looking to cover it up. What else might be dark enough? This will work. I can just use this. Save some of my glue book. And that can go there. Those are all cardstock. That's see-through. This one down here. See, these are much bigger chunks. They're pieces of paper. But the back doesn't need to be as fancy or decorated as the front. It's all fine. Do I have anything else? Nope. Guess I should show you what I'm looking for. So this is the one that's sort of got neutral, writable pieces. It's a little bit dark, but you could still write on it. That's cardstock. And that will do. Well, I thought I was more prepared than it turns out I was, I guess. But if you see my other videos, then you'll know that pretty much no video I do ever ever really turns out, you know, professional and proper. Big gob of glue there. Got some stuff in a drawer here. This was digital of all different ledger papers. That would do there. Let's put that right on the gob of glue I was just talking about. A lot of lined stuff on this though. I was hoping to find some more plain pieces. Try to clean up a little bit as I go. No, it's a big piece, but that's fine. It'll be cut up and it won't look like such a huge big piece. Oh, but you can see through it. That was one that was printed. I thought it would be okay. What else? You'd think this would be my sign to myself that I should organize a little bit better. Let's look through. Put that for part. Well, just the plain. That we're getting there. This piece of packaging is kind of slippery. Not really good to, not really best to write on, I think. That's an envelope from Happy Mail I got, I think. That will fit there. Let's see about this. see through that too. This is from an old book. Keep that. Yep. Apparently it's very fragile. Grab a new glue page once more just to be sure I don't rip that more. Trying to lift it up. Okay, a few more pieces. We're getting there, and so far no one has come upstairs looking for me, so there's that. Let's see. I try to keep so neat and tidy, but it just wasn't meant to be. That's really matchy. Let's see. Maybe some of this. That'll do. Some of the same stuff that we used on the other side, but this one's more plain. So fix that. Another piece going. Oops. Right there. Maybe I want this piece, this side. I think so for that time, or this time. And just barely off a little bit. Two more pieces, I think. Edith Holden there, not too much lost. Oops, lost on the other side, and just the ittiest bitty little. That doesn't have enough underneath it to show through really. All right, there we go. So we will chop this up. My chopper may not be too happy with it with the glue wet. And apparently I've also lost my glue cap. That's okay. So let's see. Kind of like the idea of some of these being sort of pocket height. So I guess I didn't have to, or maybe not. No, the way I should be doing this is just chopping it from the back, so I can't see what happens, I guess. So let's do it that way. We'll chop that for a couple of tags. These can be big journaling cards. Guess I shouldn't have looked. A couple of small tags. So these will probably end up with, I guess I should straighten that out. The edge wasn't very straight. Rounded corners for some of them. This one will probably end up being a pocket where I tidy up the edges. So I can do that. This, I guess, was the one that was supposed to be a pocket, but it still can be, so I can see, it's about the middle. So that'll be a pocket on a page, that one. Not too happy with the wet glue, so I won't do any more because I'm going to gum up my my chopper. Excuse my arm. These ones can be little tags. Snip those corners a bit. So let's make some space. Got some tags, got a card, a couple of large cards. Please behave. Straighten this out. You can use the more angled corner punch. So that'd be a nice big journaling card. There we go. And there we are. So we've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3 journaling cards. This even centered, more or less. A couple of tags and pocket base. So there we are. I'm surprised I've had this much time to work on a video, so I should probably stop here. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day and a good week, and I hope you come and visit my channel again next time I have a video. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.